Good evening, everyone.
Good evening,
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Now, we are probably meeting for the first time in the live session. First of all, you all must be aware there are some medical emergencies with Kamal sir. Okay. So maybe probably for this week, he won't be able to take your live sessions and I will be taking it up. Now, share capital is the chapter I think he has already started. So any one of you just raise your hand and let me know how much portion is done in share capital. Though he has informed me, but I would like to know from you how much portion is done. Vani, yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. So we have to start from the journal entries.
Okay, means journal entries are not taken up so far.
No, sir.
Okay. So has he already explained you the classification of share capital authorized, issued, subscribed, called up?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Vani. Thank you. Yeah. Now, since he has already explained you the basics, let us have a quick revision of those points. And then I'll be explaining you the journal entries of issue of shares today. Okay, so a quick revision. But I start with the revision, all of you are requested to start your videos. Everyone's videos should be on, please. Okay. So that there are no infiltrators in the class. So everyone's videos should be on. Please switch on your videos, everyone. Okay. I request again, every one of you switch on your videos. Manav from Varashya, Amisha from Pratapnagar, Mugda from Nizampura, Hital from Varashya, Samay from Nizampura. Please start your videos. Rohit, Surbhi, Anushka, Khushi, Neil, Archisha, Maurya, Mayura, Haya, Kiran, Dipender, Vivek, Krisha, Kunal, Yana, Het, Khushi, Neil, Honey, Janvi from Karalibag, Dhruv Patel. All of you please start your videos. Okay, everyone's videos should be on. Yeah, okay. So we have a quick revision of it. Raise your hand. What do you mean by share capital? Raise your hand. Please close your notebooks. What do you mean by share capital? Pravek Mishra from Pratapnagar. Keep the notebook closed. Okay. Just a quick revision of the things. So no worries even if you are not able to answer exactly. In your own words is fine. Anyone who can tell me what is share capital? Okay. If I'm not wrong, Wahbiz Patel. Okay, if I'm pronouncing it correct, your name, Wahbiz.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is share capital?
Sir, share capital means a company of a capital.
Okay, the capital of a company.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. Okay. Now all of you be attentive. What do you call the capital of sole proprietorship as? What do you call the capital introduced by the sole proprietor in the proprietorship business as? What do you call it as? Any one of you? I have given you the right to unmute. You can unmute and answer. What do you call the capital of a sole proprietorship as? Yes, Sharon from Nizampura.
Sir, can I?
Yes, please go ahead. Yeah. Pravik, yes.
The required amount to start the business.
Yeah, see, simply capital. Very simple answer. What do you call the capital of a sole proprietorship firm? Simply capital. All of you repeat simply capital, capital. All of you repeat it. What do you call the capital of sole proprietorship firm?
Simply capital.
Simply capital.
Simply capital.
Okay, just capital. One word capital. That's it.
Capital.
Okay. Now, partnership you studied in part 1 of accountancy 12th standard, everyone, right? What do you call the capital introduced by the partners in partnership firm?
Capital.
Capital.
Partners capital.
Partners capital.
Partners capital.
Capital.
If there are 3
Partners
partners,
capital.
let us say Pravek, Hetal and Priyanka, then do we used to write Pravek's capital, Hetal's capital, Priyanka's capital or not?
Yes.
Right? Do you have to distinguish or not? Because you cannot simply use the word capital. Whose capital it is? There are more than one people running the business now. Is it or not? More than one person is running the business. So you have to mention that this is capital of partner Pravek. This is the capital of partner Hetal. This is the capital of partner Priyanka. Okay. So in proprietorship, sole proprietorship business, capital is called simply capital. That's it. Because there is a single person, owner. Okay. In a partnership, because 2 or more people are there, what do you call the same capital in partnership firm as?
Partners
Partners capital. Get
Partners
this point,
capital.
everyone?
Partners capital.
And the same capital in a joint stock company is called share capital. The same capital in a joint stock company is called
Share capital.
share capital. Why? Why?
Share capital.
In a proprietorship firm, single owner. In partnership firm, 2 or more owners, but again there is a restriction. Okay, 50 and 100 is the restriction as per the partnership law. In company, how many owners are there? Yes, Hetal, you are trying to answer it. Yes, go ahead. How many owners are there in a company?
So as capital is required
So roughly,
according to the size of the company, it depends.
means, can it go in thousands and lakhs and crores?
No.
No. We can issue the shares to them.
Yeah, so can I say the shareholders can be in thousands and lakhs and crores?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes, we can say that. Is it or not?
Yes.
Can I say many people? Can I say many people? Many people share in the capital of a company. Can I say that?
Yes.
Yes.
Many people have the share in the capital of the company. Can I say that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
why
sir.
it is called share capital. That's why it is called share
Share capital.
capital. Are you able to all understand it, everyone? So
Yes,
simple
sir.
definition, simple
Yes, sir.
definition. What is share capital? Capital of a joint stock company. Repeat it, everyone. What is share capital?
Capital of
Capital of
joint
joint stock.
company.
Capital of sole proprietorship firm is capital. Capital of partnership firm is partners capital. And capital of joint stock company is share.
Share capital.
Share capital.
Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
And this share capital is divided into several small units of equal value. Each unit is called share. Okay, because several people buy those shares and invest the money in the company. So each and every unit is generally of 10 rupees, which is called face value. Each and every unit is generally of 10 rupees, which is called face value. That every unit is called share because you have participation. Share means participation. You have participation of 10 rupees in that capital of the company. It is your participation. It is your share. So it is called share. Do you get this point? Whatever
Yes.
number of units of that company you own, it is called shares because that is your participation in the capital of the company. Okay, so I repeat it one more time. the capital of a joint stock company is called share capital. Okay, and this
Yes.
share capital is divided. This share capital is divided into several units of equal value, generally 10 rupees. Each of this unit of 10 rupees is called share. Each of this unit of 10 rupees is called share because that is your share. That is your participation in the total capital of the company. Any confusion so far?
No.
Okay, raise your hand. Which are the 6 or 7 classifications of share capital? In which all different 6 or 7 types of capital can the company's capital be classified? Only one person knows it. Which are the 6 or 7 classifications of share capital? Okay, Hetal, you try this. Hetal, please go ahead.
Sir, can I see to the textbook and say the answer?
Open test. Is it so? Okay.
Some preference share.
You are talking about the types of shares, equity and preference. I am asking you the classification of share capital. 5 or 6
Types of-
classifications are there.
Types of share capital.
Huh, which are those?
Authorized nominal and registered capital.
Authorized
Issue.
capital, then
Issued capital.
issued capital, then
Subscribed capital.
subscribed capital, then
Called up capital.
called up capital, then
Uncalled capital.
uncalled capital,
Paid up capital.
paid up capital, and
And
reserve.
reserved capital.
Okay. So I think this is covered in the last lecture already. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
sir.
So a brief discussion in one line. Authorized capital is the capital mentioned in memorandum of association. Authorized means the authority. You understand authority? Authority means restriction. More than that, you cannot collect. So if authorized capital of the company is 1 crore, means company cannot collect more than 1 crore throughout its lifetime. Okay, as per the company law memorandum of association, company is given the authority to collect only 1 crore throughout its lifetime. So you will just remember authorized capital is the capital mentioned in memorandum of association. Okay, what is issued capital? As and when the company needs money, company will offer the shares to the public. So whatever shares are offered by the company to the public is called issued capital. One word for issued capital is offered. One word for issued capital is offered. Authorized memorandum. Repeat, authorized memorandum.
Authorized memorandum.
Authorized
memorandum.
Authorized memorandum.
Authorized is the one mentioned in memorandum of association. Repeat, issued, offered.
Issued offered.
Should offer.
Offered.
Whatever shares company offer to the public is called issued capital. So if out of 1 crore, when the company starts the business, it requires only 60 lakh rupees. It will offer 60 lakhs of shares to the public. That is issued capital. After 2 years, company needs 20 lakhs more. It is in their authority till 1 crore. So 20 more lakhs company offer to the public. Issued capital becomes 80 lakhs. Again, after 3 years, company needs 5 lakhs more. Company offers 5 lakhs more to the public. Issued becomes 80 plus 5, 85 lakhs. Do you all understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So one word for authorized.
Memorandum of association.
The one which is mentioned in memorandum of association. One word for issued.
Offered.
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 Whatever shares are offered to the public is called issued capital. Any doubts up till here?
No, sir.
I request
Yes,
again,
sir.
please start your videos. All of you, please start your videos. Dhruv Patel, Hitasvi, Khushi, Utsav. I don't understand what is there to hide. You all are so handsome and beautiful people. Okay. This COVID has made you people more glowing because you all stay at home only. No rakhad patti at all. So no becoming of tan in the sun. All are fair and beautiful here, right? So please start your videos, nothing to hide, okay? Yeah. Now, issued is offered. After issued, subscribed. What is oversubscription? Raise your hand. What is oversubscription? Pravek?
The company means how many shares which are issued by the company to the public. If the company is getting more applications than the issued shares, then it is called oversubscriptions.
Correct. Applications. If more applications are received from the public, overwhelming response. Company offers 60 lakh shares and people are dying to buy company's shares. So company gets more applications. See, it happens or not. When you try for admissions after 10th standard, there are only 60 seats in school. But do 60 students only try for that?
No.
You're getting my point. After 10th standard, when you try for the admissions in 11th commerce in any school, if there are 60 seats, only 60 people try for that.
No.
No.
Maybe the school receives applications from 200, 300 students. Then what they do? They declare merit list.
Yes.
After
Yes.
receiving so many applications, do they declare the merit list or not?
Yes.
Same way, if company also receives more applications, company will allot only 60 lakh shares. And like the school rejects the remaining applications, you have to find admission in other school. Same way, company also rejects the remaining shares in oversubscription. Do you understand it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So oversubscription, subscription means applied by public, issued is offered. Subscribed is applied by public. Repeat, applied by public.
Applied by
Applied by public.
Authorized,
Memorandum.
Memorandum. Mention in
Issued.
memorandum now.
issued,
Offered.
Offered.
Subscribed,
Applied by public.
Applied by public.
applied by public. Subscribed is applied by public. If more shares are applied over subscription, exactly same shares applied full subscription. Impossible situation. Exactly 60 lakh applications are only received is impossible situation in the real world. Generally, it will be more or less. And if less shares are subscribed under subscription. In the under subscription in standard 11 also you would have studied what is the minimum subscription.
90%.
Exactly, very good Priyanka. 90%. 90% is the minimum subscription company must receive. Otherwise, company does not deserve to start the business. Before starting itself, it has to close the business and wind it up and refund the money received. So minimum subscription 90%. Remember, it can come in MCQ also. Okay. Authorized memorandum, issued, offered, subscribed, applied by the public. Over subscription, then company has to refund and reject the remaining applications. Full subscriptions, exactly ditto to ditto, same number of applications received. Under subscription, less applications received. Any doubts so far?
No.
Okay.
No.
After subscribed, called up. What do you mean by called up? What is the face value of a share? Yes, Vabis, called up. You raise your hand, answer it. Vabis Patel, Nizampura. What is called up?
Sir, called up means कि suppose like company shares 10% shares और सर उसमें से सिर्फ 6 शेयर ही सेल हुए हो उसे सर वो जो 6 शेयर है ना वो कॉल्ड अप शेयर.
Okay, you are getting slightly confused. Vabis, out of 10 shares, need 10 rupees. Not 10 shares, 10 rupees.
Yes, sir. From 10 rupees, only 6 rupees.
This collected,
Even
it is called up capital. Yeah, very good. Very good. Correct, perfectly right. Now, all of you, can any one of you tell me company can collect this face value of 10 rupees in how many installments?
3, sir.
Which 3 installments, Dwaj?
अब वो तो सर वो याद नहीं आ रहा.
Okay. Repeat application,
Application,
allotment,
allotment,
call.
call.
Company can collect.
Application,
Yes, application, allotment, and
allotment, and call.
company can collect 10 rupees of face value in 3 installments everyone. Which 3 installments company can collect 10 rupees?
Application.
Application, allotment, call.
And call.
Application, allotment, and call. These are the 3 installments in which 10 rupees can be collected. Got it? Suppose 3 rupees company takes with application. 4 rupees company takes with allotment. 3 plus 4, 7. Remaining 3 rupees company takes with call. 3 installments. Within call, again company can make maximum 3 calls. First call, second call, final call. Within the call money, company can again make maximum 3 calls. First call, second call, and final call.
Final call.
So 10 rupees can go in 5 installments. Application, allotment, first call, second call, final call. Till 5 installments company can. Now you'll be imagining only 10 rupees they have to pay. Are they beggars? That too they have to pay in 5 installments, 2 rupees each. Better it's not like that. 10 rupees is the value of 1 share. No one buys 1 share of any company. You'll buy 100 shares, 200 shares, 1000 shares. So if you buy 1000 shares, you have to pay 10,000 rupees to that company. You're investing 10,000. In that, you have to pay in installments, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, so on. Okay. And we are talking about a single unit, single share. That's why it's so small. Got it, everyone? This all will be used in the coming chapter. That's why I'm having a quick revision of that. You must know that company can collect the money in 3 installments. Which is the first installment?
Application.
Application money, second.
Allotment,
Allotment money, third.
call.
Call.
Within call money, company can make how many calls maximum?
3.
3.
3 calls. First call,
First.
second call, and final call.
Final call.
Any doubts so far?
No, sir.
No.
Okay.
No.
Now further going ahead, called up then paid up capital. If shareholders don't pay the money, suppose company collects 3 rupees of application, everyone pays. 4 rupees of allotment, everyone pays. But 3 rupees of call money, one shareholder holding 2,000 shares does not pay. Everyone else pays. See, maximum people pay, but there are only few people who don't pay the money on time. So there is one shareholder holding 2,000 shares who did not pay final call of 3 rupees. What is this called? Repeat, calls in arrears. What is this amount not paid by the shareholder called? Repeat, calls in
Calls in
arrears.
Call.
So what are calls in arrears? Amount not paid by the shareholder. Once again, what are calls in arrears?
Amount not
Amount not paid by the
Amount
share.
not paid by the shareholder.
Now, called up capital minus calls in arrears is paid up capital. Called up capital minus calls in arrears is paid up capital. Called up means company called the money, minus calls in arrears means shareholders did not pay the money. So remaining amount is what is paid by them. So that's called paid up capital. Authorized memorandum. Issued, offered, subscribed, applied by the public. 3 things are possible: over subscription, full subscription, under subscription. If there is over subscription, reject and refund the surplus applications. Called up capital, company can call money in 3 installments: application, allotment, and call money. Okay, and paid up capital, called up capital minus calls in arrears. What do you mean by calls in arrears?
the amount
Uncalled
not
capital.
Not paid by the
Amount
shareholder.
not paid by the shareholders. Okay, uncalled capital means out of 10 rupees, if company calls 7 rupees application and allotment, then what is not called by the company, call money of 3 rupees, that is uncalled capital. Okay, in brief, uncalled means what is not called by the company. Name itself suggests what is not called by the company. And reserve capital means that part of uncalled capital which the company decides never to call till the company goes into liquidation. Suppose company runs very well, profits, supernormal profits, abnormal profits. Company calls 7 rupees from the shareholder. How much does the company call from the shareholder out of 10? 7 rupees. How much does the company call out of 10?
7 rupees.
Company did not call how much?
3 rupees.
3.
3 rupees.
Now 1 year is over, company earns profits. Second year over, third year over, fourth year, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years over, company did not find the need only to call remaining 3 rupees because company is earning good profits. Company does not find the need in 20 long years to ask remaining 3 rupees. What does the company do? Company reserves that. You understand? Reserve, keep it aside. Company reserves that money. Company feels now we will not need this 3 rupees anytime in future. Company feels now we will not need this 3 rupees anytime in future. So company keeps that 3 rupees aside and decides we will call this 3 rupees only when we close the business, go into liquidation. This is called reserve capital. So it is that part of uncalled capital which the company decides to call only when the company goes into
Liquidation.
Okay. So shall we start with the journal entries?
Yes. Yes.
Take out your notebooks fast, everyone. Are the things visible properly? Handwriting, fonts?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Give this heading in your
Yes.
notebooks fast. What is the weightage of this chapter? What is the weightage of this chapter?
9 marks.
9 marks.
9 marks is the weightage of this chapter. 1 mark objective question. Either in MCQ or one liner. Section A or B. 8 marks single long question. Okay, 8 marks single long answer in section E will be asked, where you have admission and retirement of partners question. Okay, so it's an important chapter, as important as it was admission of partner and as important as it was retirement of partner. Okay, importance of admission of partner, retirement of partner, share capital is same. Admission 9 marks weightage, retirement 9 marks weightage, share capital 9 marks weightage. Section E will have 3 questions of 8 marks, total 24 marks. In that section E, which will have 3 questions of 8 marks, 1 will be of admission of partner, 1 will be of retirement of partner, 1 will be of share capital. Okay. Now, classification I have already explained you. So understand these things. You are going to cover 4 different topics in this chapter. How many topics?
4.
4 different topics.
4 different topics.
Which 4 different topics we are going to cover? First, issue of shares, which we will start today. Second, forfeiture of shares. What is the second topic?
Forfeiture of shares.
Shares.
Yes, important one. We'll explain you in detail when it comes, or if Kamal sir takes by that time, we'll explain you in detail. Third, reissue of shares. After forfeiture, you reissue the same to someone else. And fourth, pro rata allotment. These four topics are going to be covered in your chapter in practical questions, and all of them have 8 marks questions possible. Okay? Did you all note it down?
Yes, sir.
Who all are
Yes, sir.
writing it? Still raise your hand. Complete it fast. Once you complete it, then lower your hands. So 4 topics we are going to study in detail: issue, forfeiture, reissue, and pro rata allotment. Have you all got the PDF file of the reduced syllabus?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But study everything. The target is not only board exams, is it? Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The main purpose is not only board exams, right? So, though from board exams point of view, you may skip the topics in the final preparation, but when you are studying, study each and every. Okay. Have you heard about this Abhimanyu Mahabharat?
Yes.
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 What was the mistake
Yes,
with
sir.
Abhimanyu in Mahabharat? What mistake did he do?
He entered in the Chakravyuh.
जाने का आता था
Chakravyuh.
निकलने
पर निकलने
He
का
was
नहीं
going
आता
to
था.
enter into Chakravyuh, but
Yes.
not
He
meant to.
knew how to
Yes,
enter
right.
into the Chakravyuh lotus
Chakravyuh.
formation. He knew how to enter into the Chakravyuh lotus formation, but he did not know how to come out from the Chakravyuh lotus formation. So can I say half knowledge is very dangerous?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
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 So I don't have to explain anything else, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Half knowledge is very
sir.
dangerous. Have full knowledge of each and every topic covered in 12th standard. Chalo, let's
Okay,
proceed
sir.
further. Let's proceed further. Give the heading issue of shares. Give the heading issue of shares. First topic what we are starting today. Now, shares can be issued in 2 different ways. Shares can be issued in 2 different ways. One, for cash. Issue of shares for cash. Means you give the shares, take the money. Rokda, cash, rokad. Okay? Second, issue of shares for consideration other than cash. Issue of shares for consideration other than cash. What do you mean by other than cash? You buy machinery, suppose. What do you buy?
Machinery.
Machinery. But instead of paying for machinery in cash, you give them company's shares. Surbi, I'll put on the screen again. You'll be getting the time to write. Don't worry, okay? You buy machinery of 1 lakh, and to the vendor means the seller of machinery, instead of paying 1 lakh in cash, you give companies shares of rupees 1 lakh. Now you are giving shares of 1 lakh, but what you are getting is machinery. You are giving shares of 1 lakh, but what you are getting is
Machinery.
machinery. That is consideration other than cash. You are not getting money, you are getting asset. Do you get this point, everyone?
Yes.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So shares can be issued in 2 different ways. One is for cash.
Cash.
Second is for
Other than cash.
other than
Cash.
any confusions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Who all are still writing this? Raise your hand. Okay. Next. In both these situations, either the shares can be issued at par or at premium. What is the face value of a share? What is the face value of a share?
10 rupees.
10 rupees.
10 rupees. What is the face value of a share? Everyone repeats.
10 rupees.
10 rupees.
If shares are issued at 10 rupees itself, they are called to be issued at par. And if you issue at more than 10 rupees, we say premium. Premium means you are collecting 12 rupees, 15 rupees, 20 rupees, 100 rupees. Even 400 rupees can be collected for 10 rupees shares. Whatever amount you collect in excess of face value 10 rupees is called premium. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So either the shares can be issued at par, that is face value, or at premium, that is more than face value.
And face value.
Okay. Earlier before 2013,
2013.
2013, when the Companies Act has been amended. Companies Act was passed in the year 1956. Okay. After 1956, Companies Act has been passed. In 1999, changes were done, first amendments. Then after that, 2013 amendments are done. So in the 2013 amendments, company has removed the option of offering the shares at less than 10 rupees. Company has removed the option. Company law has removed the option of
The
offering at
option.
less than 10 rupees, which was called as discount. What was it called as?
Discount.
So after 2013, company cannot issue the shares at less than 10 rupees. After 2013, company cannot issue the shares at less than 10 rupees.
10 rupees.
10 rupees.
Manav from Parashia, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yes, are you clear with this, Manav?
Yes.
Okay, par means 10 rupees only. Less than 10 rupees is called discount. But after 2013, companies are not allowed to issue the shares at discount. They can either issue at par, that is 10 rupees, or they can issue at premium more than 10 rupees, but they cannot issue at discount, that is less than 10 rupees. So good for you all, na? Is it or not?
Yes.
Yes.
You have to study one topic less.
Yes.
If 2013 amendments were not made, you would have to study 3 topics. Par also, premium also, and
Discount.
Discount.
more confusion in exams. So 2013, thank the Companies Act 2013 that it has reduced your syllabus universally by 33%. Par, premium, discount means 33% each. So Companies Act has reduced your syllabus by 33% by restricting the companies not to issue the shares at discount. Okay, Chalo, let's proceed further. Yeah. Now today we are going to study this first one. So give the heading A. Issue of shares for cash. We are studying for cash and at par. Issue of shares for cash at par. Issue of shares for cash at par. Now, this one we are going to study issue of shares for cash and at par. This is what we are going to study in the journal entries today. Can you see 3 images in front of you, everyone?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
This is the procedure. What is the procedure? First step, public will,
Application.
Application.
first step, public will apply for the shares. Okay.
Yes, sir.
First step, public will apply for the shares. Second step, company will allot them the shares.
Allotment.
Second step,
Allotment.
company will
Allowed.
allot them
Allot
the
the
shares.
shares.
And
Allot the
third
shares.
step, whenever
Called.
the company needs, company will
Call the
call
money.
the money. Okay. Whenever the company needs, company will call
Call the
the
money.
money. Any confusions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So 6 basic entries what we have to study. All of you have given this heading, issue of shares for cash at par.
Yes.
Yes.
Write down first entry on, write down on receipt of application money. Okay, we will understand what journal entries company will pass on receipt of application money. Is the handwriting understandable?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what entry will company pass on the receipt of application money? Understand it. All these transactions take place directly from bank to bank transfers. Means you don't take cash in your pocket and go to the company and give cash 100, 200 rupees notes to the directors. How do you pay to the company? Bank to bank transfer. Directly from your bank, you pay into the company's bank account. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Directly from your bank account, you pay into the company's bank account.
Bank account.
Only those people unmute where there is no noise in the background. Okay, so that I don't have to compulsorily mute everyone. That's why you all can unmute yourself whenever there is no noise in your background. Then only you unmute yourself. Okay, so company does not do dealing in cash. All the transfers directly take place from one bank account to another bank account. Okay. So what will be the entry for receiving the application money? Repeat, bank is the receiver.
Bank is the receiver.
Debit the receiver.
Receiver.
Bank is the receiver. Debit the receiver. Bank account debit. Directly company's bank will receive the money. Directly company's account in the bank will receive the money. So bank is the receiver. Debit the receiver. Bank account debit. And temporarily, I repeat, temporarily, you transfer the money to share application account because it is application money. So what is the entry for receipt of application money?
Bank
account debit to share application account.
I repeat it, bank is the receiver, debit the receiver, bank account debit, and temporarily, I repeat, temporarily, the company transfers the money to share application account. Okay. Second, on allotment of shares. Now, allotment of shares here does not mean the allotment's installment. Allotment means first people apply. So after that, you will give them the shares. Once they make you the application, like once you apply for the admissions in school, then will school give you the admission or not?
Yes, sir.
And after they give you the admission, then you will pay the admission fees.
Yes.
Yes.
After your name comes in the merit list, then you will pay the
Yes.
admission fees. Same way,
Yes.
company will allot the shares. Same way, company will allot the shares, and after that only you will pay the allotment money, not before that. So what entry we will pass on allotment of shares? Understand this. Share application account, we have to reverse and close. Earlier we credited, so now share application account we will reverse and debit to close that. Share application account was credited, so now we will reverse and debit to close that. If there is oversubscription means more money is received, then company cannot keep that money, company has to give it back. So company will refund the money. Bank is the giver, credit the giver to bank account for the refund. Okay. Bank is the giver, credit the giver to bank account for refunding the money. And once the shares are allotted, now the company can consider it as the capital of the company. Until the shares are allotted, you cannot consider it as your capital because you may have to refund back. Now the shares are allotted, so company can treat it as their capital. So you transfer the money to share capital account. After refunding the surplus, you transfer the money to share capital account. Did you all understand this? You can unmute and tell me, did you all understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Sir.
So once again, at the end of this 6 entries, I'll be giving you a shortcut to remember the 6 entries. At the end of 6 entries, I'll be giving you a shortcut to remember the 6 entries, okay?
Sir.
On receipt of application money, bank is the receiver, debit the receiver, bank account debit. Temporarily, we transfer the money to share application account. And once the company allots the shares, gives the admission to the shareholders, then share application account we have to close and debit. If oversubscription is there, we have to refund the money. So bank is the giver, credit the giver to bank account. And remaining people who have secured the admission, their money now company can treat as share capital. So it is transferred to share capital account. That's why I said temporarily it is transferred to share application. Because at that time you cannot consider it as a capital of the company. Okay. Now, second installment will be collected by the company. So on allotment money due, I hope everyone is writing it.
Yes, sir.
On allotment money due, keep it in mind, this allotment money due is different from allotment of shares. Allotment of shares means giving of shares. This situation. Allotment of shares means you are conferring, giving the shares to the shareholders. And allotment money due means we are talking about the second installment of allotment. Got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Allotment of shares means you are giving the shares, admission to the shareholders. And allotment money due means you are collecting the first installment of fees from the shareholders. Okay, after the admission, you have to collect the fees that way. Got it, everyone?
Yes.
Now, allotment money due. So, allotment money is receivable. Debit the receivable. So, share allotment account debit. I repeat, allotment money is receivable. Debit the receivable. So, share allotment account debit and to share capital account. Now, we directly transfer it to share capital account because you have allotted the shares, means they have become shareholders. So you know 100% they are going to pay you the money. So directly you can transfer it to share capital. I repeat, since the shares are already allotted, now you are completely sure that it is the capital of the company only. So directly you transfer the money to share capital. Okay, I repeat, allotment money is receivable. Debit the receivable. So share allotment account debit. And since you are 100% sure that this is now capital of the company, allotment is already done. So you transfer it to share capital. Is this clear to everyone? Any doubts in this?
No, sir.
No. After that, once you make the money due, then people will pay the money. So on receipt of allotment money, but see, company has thousands and lakhs of shareholders. So will everyone necessarily pay the money?
No.
What did I discuss? If someone does not pay the money, what do you call it as?
Call in errors.
Very good. Calls in
Calls in
errors. So whatever money we receive, repeat, bank is the receiver,
Bank is the receiver.
debit the receiver,
Debit the receiver.
so bank account debit.
Bank account.
Okay, this is with the money received. bank account we debit with the money received. And if some people don't pay the money, then repeat, calls in arrears are receivable.
Calls in arrears are receivable.
Debit the receivables.
Debit the receivable.
So calls in arrears account debit with the money not received. Okay, whatever money is not received and still receivable, calls in arrears account debit with the money not received. And now since the money is collected, share allotment account we have to reverse and credit to close it. Share allotment account we have to reverse and credit because that amount is already collected from the shareholders. Why did we debit share allotment account here? Because share allotment is receivable, debit the receivable. Now we have received it, no more amount is receivable. So share allotment account we reverse and credit to close that account. Is everyone clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So these are the two entries of first installment application. These are the two entries of second installment allotment. Okay. These are the two entries of second installment allotment. Is that clear to everyone? Now, what is the third installment? We are on the end of part of this journal entries. What is the third installment called? So write on call money due. Now, as I said, people have become shareholders. So first you make the money due, then you receive it. Like we made allotment money due, then we received it. Exactly same as third and fourth entry will be fifth and sixth. Allotment money due, here call money due. Receipt of allotment, receipt of call. Okay, exactly same way. Okay, tell me what was the logic of debiting share allotment account?
Receivable. It was
Because it is
receivable.
Receivable.
Same
Receivable.
logic here. Same logic here. Repeat, share call is receivable.
Share call receivable.
Debit the receivable.
Debit
Debit receivable.
So share call account debit.
Share call account.
Share call account debit.
Now since people have become the shareholders, directly you transfer the money to share capital.
Account.
Understood this? Okay.
Yes.
And then on receipt of allotment money, same way on receipt of call money. On receipt of allotment money, same way on receipt of call money.
Call money.
Call money.
What was the logic of debiting this bank account?
Cash
Comes
comes in.
in.
Bank is the receiver. What was the logic? What was the logic of debiting bank account? Bank is the receiver. Repeat, bank is the receiver.
bank is
Bank is the receiver.
Debit the receiver, bank account debit with the money received. Okay. What was the logic of debiting calls in arrears account?
Amount not received.
Receivable. Not received means still.
Receivable.
So repeat, calls in arrears are receivable.
Calls in areas receivable.
Debit the receivables.
Debit the receivables.
Receivables.
So calls in arrears account debit with the money not received. Got it?
yes.
And what was the logic of crediting this share allotment account?
Closing. We are closing the account.
Yes, earlier we debited, to close it we reverse and credit. Same way share call we have debited, to close it we reverse and credit to share call account. Did you understand this?
Yes,
Share call
sir.
account we debited. Now
sir.
since the money is received, we have to close that account. So to close that account, we reverse and credit. Okay.
Yes.
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 So these are the two entries of call installment. These are the two entries of allotment, and these are the two entries of application.
Application.
Now, how many calls can the company collect?
3 calls.
3 calls.
So you will add the prefix. So you will add the prefix before call. First call, second call, final call. Means there can be 7th and 8th entry also. For
Okay.
first call, share first call to share capital. Bank account debit, calls in arrears account debit to share first call account. Then for second call, share second call to share capital. Bank account debit, calls in arrears account debit to share second call account. So before the call, you will add the prefix first call, second call, third call, or final call.
Final.
Depending on the number of calls, there can be 8 entries also and 10 entries also. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
करो ना.
Yes,
Is the
sir.
logic of this 6 entries clear? Then I go with the shortcut once the logic is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now raise your hand. Who wants me to first explain any of the entries again? Then I go with the shortcut. Dwaj.
Yes sir.
Yes,
Sir.
which entry?
सर अभी आपने कहा ना वो प्रीफिक्स लगाना पड़ेगा वो मुझे समझ नहीं आया मतलब.
Acha, what did I say? Company can call the money in 3 installments: application, allotment, and first and call.
हाँ
And
सर.
within the call, I said company can make 3 calls:
हाँ सर.
first call, second call, final call.
हाँ.
So when the company asks first call money,
Yes.
at that time you'll write share first call account debit. Before the word call, you'll write the word first.
Okay.
Then when the company asks second call money, before the word call, you will write the word second.
Okay.
And when the company asks third call or final call money, before the word call, you will write third call or final call.
Okay. Okay. हाँ समझ आ गया.
Okay. Hetal,
Yes, sir.
yes, which point you did not understand? I'll explain it again.
No, sir. You said that one child will explain all the. That's why I'm raising my hand.
Okay, okay. I am just asking, out of these 6 entries, any doubts in these 6 entries?
No, no.
If there is any doubt, I'll explain that doubt first, then I'll explain you the shortcut. These 6 entries, logic is clear to everyone? So I'll go ahead with the shortcut, okay? Now all of you have to unmute if there is no noise in the background and repeat after me. What do you have to repeat after me? In application,
In application.
In application. In application.
first we receive,
First we receive.
then we transfer to share capital.
Then we transfer to share capital.
Repeat one more time.
In application.
First we receive the application, then we transfer it to the share capital.
Share capital.
In application, first we receive, then we transfer to share capital. And in allotment and calls, reverse.
In allotment of calls.
Allotment of calls reverse.
First we transfer to share capital, then we receive.
First we transfer to share capital, then we receive.
This is the shortcut. In application, first we
Receive the money
receive
and
the
then
money,
transfer to share capital.
then we
And
transfer to share capital. And in allotment and calls, reverse.
We
First we transfer to share capital, then we receive the money. See, understand this. Understand this. In application, first we receive, then we transfer to share capital. Can you see bank's entries first, share capital's entries second, yes or no?
Yes.
But in allotment and calls, share capital's entry is first and bank entry is second.
Yes.
Yes.
So very simple it is. What you do in application, you do reverse in allotment and calls. Did you all get this portion?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Once again, every one of you, shortcut. In application,
In application.
first we receive,
First we receive,
then we
then
transfer to share capital.
to share capital. Then we transfer to share capital.
In allotment and calls,
In allotment and calls.
first we transfer to share capital,
We
First we
transfer
transfer to the share
to share
capital.
capital,
then we receive.
and then we receive.
Understood this logic?
Yes.
So in application, bank to share application, then share application to share capital. In allotment and calls, share allotment to share capital, share call to share capital will come first. And then Bank to share allotment, bank to share call will come second.
Second.
What's will come? Did you all understand this? Throughout the chapter, just remember this is basic entries concept. In application, first we receive, then we transfer to share capital. In allotment and calls, first we transfer to share capital, then we receive.
Receive.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Any confusions with the
Okay,
basic
sir.
entries of issue of shares?
No, sir.
Okay. All of you will write these entries 2 times. How many times?
2 times.
Time.
Right.
And submit it to the respective supervisor. Tomorrow I will start with the practical questions. Okay? I will be
Yes.
taking up with illustrations because exercise questions will be covered in Kamal sir's video lectures.
Yes. Yes.
So I will take illustration. So exercise explanation is also covered and illustrations explanation is also covered. Okay? You can
Yes.
note down my contact number in case of any doubts. Until Kamal sir is occupied, you can ask it to me.
Okay, sir.
Okay? 9426312774. So shall we wind up with today's session?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Chalo, tomorrow, same time, 6:15. And I'll be starting with the practical questions based on these 6 journal entries. So revise them and come in the beginning. For 5 minutes, I'll ask you these entries. One by one, I will unmute you and ask you the entries. And then I'll start with the question. Okay?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Chalo, bye everyone. See you tomorrow.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye, sir.
Hi, sir.
Sir.